Welcome to Radicards TV on Radicards.com. I'm your host, Patrick Greeno, and this is Dan Grano of SportsSecurities.com.
How's it going?
Hey, Dan.
What's up, Pat?
How's it going?
It's going well.
Nice. So tell us what you brought today.
So I just was thumbing through some stuff and came across a card that I really liked when I was a kid and didn't buy it until I was an adult. But it's the 89 score Barry Sanders rookie. It's in pretty good condition. It's a little OC, left to right, but it's not bad. Just a strong card. I love the green. Love that it was Barry Sanders. You know, what kid didn't think at this time that he was Barry Sanders when he was running with the ball, juking and jiving and doing twirls.
That card has such a history.
It's really cool.
Truly, it's a cornerstone of the 89 score football set.
For sure.
It might be the key card in the set.
For sure.
I mean, you've got the Aikman, you've got the Deion Sanders, you've got guys like Thurman Thomas. Is it Chris Carter?
You got me on that one. I don't know for sure.
Tim Brown. No. There are a variety of different rookies in that set. This being the key.
Right.
Mark Rippon.
Yeah, we don't usually talk about him. He's like a washer machine out on the football field. Couldn't bring him down though. He reminds me of Ben Roethlisberger, or Ben Roethlisberger reminds me of him.
Yeah. I love that card, man. I've always looked up to this set. The set mimics 1990 score baseball with the multicolored borders and things. And, every time I look at this, I think immediately Score, early years of Score.
Oh, yeah.
It's a perfect staple of that
almost
time.
The definition of early year Score.
Totally. And it still holds, a lot of significance in football and sports cards just in general.
Right.
And I really like this set a lot. They printed no shortage of these.
Oh, for sure.
and many of them are still in great shape. It's like 1990 Lee Frank Thomas.
Right.
They're consistently 9s and above. It's rare to find one that's not in near mint condition.
Right.
So these are available, and I like that. And what a great running back.
Mm-hmm.
And
a smart guy. Stopped before.
Right.
He physically was incapable of playing anymore.
It's my understanding that Barry Sanders, had he continued to play just a couple more years, he would have broke a few records from guys like Walter Payton.
Right.
And so he respected Walter Payton enough to stop before so that Walter Payton could keep his records. That's just what I've heard through the campfire.
I've heard that he just realized the wear and tear on his body and didn't want to be an invalid late into his life.
Right. Now I wonder if he's been tested for CTE, because that's common with football. Granted, he was a running back. He wasn't a lineman. He's like Emmitt Smith, a running back, very fast.
Right.
He was short though. He's like 5'8", shorter than I am. So, interesting stuff, man. Good stuff. Great card. I love that card. Love that set. Awesome. I brought, this is, this company called Arn in China that got licensing from Topps to produce reprints of key cards and popular cards, rookie cards and what have you. And so, this is 1991, Topps Porcelain, produced by Arn in China Co. Sports nostalgia. And, I pick these up whenever I find them because there's so many different versions of them. They're really subtle, the different versions. On the back, there might be a serial number, there might not. There might be font size differences. There might have some heading on the top here, there might not. Granted, it varies from year to year. For Frank Thomas, 1990, 1991. He's got a couple more throughout the 90s. And I look at the differences and try to find ones I don't have. Right. I mean, I have several different 1990 versions. And I have two of these now, two different versions of this card. They're relatively inexpensive. They make quite a few of these. Really cool stuff, though. Very kitschy, though.
Is this the same company that did the Mickey Mantle versions with the autographs?
Yeah, to my understanding, all the porcelain examples come from this company. And so I don't know another company that does these, and I don't know a lot about Arn in China Co. I really it's an obscure sort of arrangement that happened, in the late 80s, early 90s into the 90s. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know if they're even still around or if they're producing anything anymore, but I just know that there's so many different subtle variations of these cards. So it says under here, limited edition card number. Sometimes I might see that with a different size font. And like I said, it will be missing the serial number,
Right.
and some will have the serial number. The 1990 Topps versions of these are really interesting because they're all over the board with variations. Really cool stuff. Now, it might be the case just how they were released, how they were packaged, how they were delivered into market, and so that may lead to variations.
How were they released and how are they packaged? Do you have any idea?
Well, it's my understanding that a lot of stuff came out of quote-unquote collector's sets of different cards. So, for example, I've seen leather clamshells that open up and you see 3 different key rookie cards. One with 89 porcelain copies of 89 Upper Deck Griffey signed, 82 Topps Traded Ripken signed, and 90 Leaf Thomas signed. I have the Thomas. I've seen that really nice example. That I've seen a 68 Topps reprint Ryan Porcelain. Again, might have been a retail thing for some of those other ones, not the signed ones. That might have been a mail order type thing. I don't know. I haven't done enough research on it to really say any of this with any degree of certainty. If you know and you'd like to share, please share in the comments section so that all of us can be educated on how some of these things entered market outside of the leather clamshell set that we talked about.
So how do they hold up with the signatures? I mean, porcelain does have a porous nature.
It's true. Actually, the 90 Leaf Thomas, the signed example that I have, is actually it's not faded or anything. I mean, it's strong. It's a nice, clean copy. You can see it right here. You can take a look at it really closely. You'll see that it's nice bold blue signature there. So oftentimes I don't see these with signatures. There may be more. They're really obscure and like I said, kind of kitschy.
Right.
It's not for everybody to collect porcelain examples of overproduced Topps baseball cards, but this is a classic, and it's my understanding that this image was actually the same. His swing through was the same one taken and put on the '91 Stadium Club card.
Okay.
From the same set of the same batting right here on this very time he was at plate.
Cool.
So that's it. You have any final thoughts, Dan?
No, I'm good.
All right. Thank you for watching another episode of Radicards TV on radicards.com. And until next time, enjoy collecting.
Take care.
If you like this video, please subscribe. Enjoy collecting. Thank you.